we were at 197, right here. And today
Hmm.
was 161. So that's about 36 pounds lost just based on this tracker right here. So that's absolutely crazy. Samantha, what is going on?
Not much. What about you?
Just been working on programs. Same old, same old. I also did a pull day this morning, so it's been a good day. What about you?
Yeah.
What's the day been looking like for you?
I just went to my classroom, started setting up for the year, so it helps get my steps in throughout the day. So, yeah.
Two birds, one stone, right?
Yep, that's right.
Awesome, awesome. Well, super excited to have you in today. I know, we talked, I think, a couple months ago just about your progress. And by the way, I haven't been on Zoom with you for, quite some time. You look completely different, just like the face and everything too. So, um,
Thank you. Yeah.
crazy, changes, but yeah. So, really quick, just for people who are watching, before we even get into anything else, just introduce yourself. What's your name? Where are you from? How old are you? Just a little bit about you.
Okay, perfect. I'm Samantha Pemilton. I'm from Elko, Nevada. I am 28 years old. I'm a teacher and a mother, so keeps me pretty busy.
Dealing with a lot of kids, like your kids and other kids, right?
Oh man, it's like nonstop. I must love it. So,
Yeah. Awesome. Well, really quick, so I just want to kind of show off your progress really quick because we've made a ton of progress. So we were at 197, right here, and today
mhm.
was 161. So that's about 36 pounds lost just based on this tracker right here. So that's absolutely crazy. Before we get into anything else, I do want to talk about like you before, like in your fitness journey. So, before, where were you in your fitness journey before the coaching program? How were your energy levels, your body, your mindset, discipline, etc. Just a little bit about how it was before.
Yeah, no, completely different than now. I remember before, like, I would try to push myself, go lift weights, do whatever. I didn't have guides. Like, I would pay for guides and try to do it myself. And motivation definitely wasn't there. I always kind of relied on somebody to, like, oh, if my friend's not going, well, I'm not going to go then. So I'll just go tomorrow.
Mhm.
Food wise, I wasn't very educated on it. You think that, oh, I don't eat a lot. So it's not, I'm doing just fine. But definitely was not educated in that aspect either. But I would say that I just was tired all the time, didn't feel very energized. It was definitely way different.
hmm Absolutely, absolutely. And so just for you, obviously you were trying a bunch of things like on your own, right? So you were paying for guides and stuff, is that right?
Yep, I bought gym guides. Before I got married, I did pay for a trainer that was not very successful. I don't feel like he understood me when I told him what I had going on.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I had done all that before.
Absolutely. And honestly, like, obviously, especially those like fitness guys online, right? Which is not coaching. What tends to happen is, certain influencers or companies, right? They would sell these programs and guides, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't make sense because everybody's bodies are different, right? So you might be selling the same program or guide to somebody who's, 400 pounds trying to lose weight, compared to somebody maybe, who's trying to gain weight, a girl trying to get a booty. I don't know, right? So
Yep.
everybody has different goals, right? So that kind of never made sense to me because, as you know now, right, going through this process, everyone's bodies are different and everybody has different needs, right, based on the situation. So for you, I guess like still going before, like, what do you feel like were like your biggest challenges with fitness before joining the aesthetic dream?
I think for sure was like, even with the weightlifting, like I always loved weightlifting, but I don't think I've learned so much about form and control that it's made a huge difference with the way I lift weights. And
Yeah.
also like having PCOS, I think that really made it hard. And I think social media aspect on PCOS too, like totally, I would just kind of had this mindset, well, I'm just going to be heavy forever and I'm doomed. And no matter what I try or try to
Yeah.
research, it kind of just gave me false hope, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And so you would you say that you kind of felt like I guess you were gonna stay like that forever, which is what you mentioned, but you kind of felt like there was no solution and
Hmm.
light at the end of the tunnel at that point.
Yeah, yep, that there was just nothing that was gonna help me, or, I just had to accept the way I was and just be okay with that.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, so obviously when we chatted, right, we took the leap of faith. We made that transformation. So going through that process of like not thinking that it was possible, what made you take that leap of faith in joining and getting help?
The first thing that hit me was after I had my second child, I did blood work
Hmm.
and it came back really bad. I tried glycerides, like my cholesterol, it was like that moment where I was like, oh my gosh, I need to change something.
Hmm.
So at first I started, the TikTok, just trying to find ways to like cut out fats in my diet and slowly start to try to do things on my own. And then to reaching close to 200 pounds, like for me, that was a lot, and especially for my body. And I was like, I don't want to look like this anymore. I want to be healthy for my kids and my husband, and I want to be around a lot longer. I mean, I was almost pre-diabetic too, so that kind of scared me as well.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I guess you were just kind of tired of it all. You're like, okay, let's actually change this and let's take actions, like a big action to be able to change this. And so since then,
Yeah,
okay, gotcha. And since then,
yeah,
what have you achieved? And how do you feel now? We could talk about like obviously 36 pounds is crazy, right? Which we just talked about
yes.
all the size changes and everything. But yeah, so what have you achieved so far?
So far, I mean, definitely the weight loss, of course, high energy. Like I actually spring up in the morning and I'm ready to go and I feel younger, even though I'm not old, but like I almost just like my body felt old. That it was hard to get off the ground and like tie
Yeah.
my shoes and all the things that you just should be able to do. And I can go run around with my kids for a while and not get tired.
Mhm.
Definitely just feel more confident too. That has been huge, like within our marriage and everything. It's just like, I don't know, it's changed a lot of aspects of my life and also how I view myself as a person and who I want to see myself as and who I identify as.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's crazy, right? Just because of how things can change. And for you, I've told you multiple times how proud I am, and just the change that we've seen. And I'm sure, just literally by the way you talk and how we're talking right now, not just physical. Obviously, the physical is insane, right? It's literally,
Mhm.
but just like the mental changes too. So I just want to tell you, I've told you multiple times already. Like I am so proud of you with
Thank you.
like how much you've changed, Samantha. But yeah, so if somebody was, let's say, in your place before, right, kind of felt hopeless, like I've tried, a bunch of things, and they just want to make that change, would you recommend, let's say, a person or a friend to go through a program and why? Let's say they were going through those same thing.
I would say no matter what excuses or whatever, it just do it. Like it's so worth it no matter what. Like things will always work out, but I would tell them that to just take that leap because I don't regret that at all.
Mhm.
Even if like, financially maybe it wasn't the best or whatever, I 100% would say just dive in because I mean, I don't regret. I'll never go back. Like it has been life changing.
Awesome. I appreciate you. And honestly, like I told you, I'm so proud of you. And
Thank you.
we got so much more to go. Honestly, we got so
Oh
much more to
yeah.
go. So yeah, what do you feel like is next for you? So before we head out, because I know obviously we keep talking about the past of how like you've transformed, and we're still transforming. Literally, your new lowest win was today, this morning, right?
Yeah.
One. So what are your goals? Like, what do you see yourself, going to? I guess in the next like year or so.
I would say in the next year, like I'd like to see the physique of like a flatter tummy, because that's always been my problem area. Definitely thicker thighs and butt, of course. But I just want to see that my whole body's changed, but also me as a person and my education with it, that I can keep this going for years to come, and it's always going to be my lifestyle, and I'll never go back to the old lifestyle I used to live.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so for those of you listening, there might be a part two with an absolute crazier transformation after this, right? Um,
Right.
So yeah, so other than that, Samantha, before we head out, did you have anything else to say for people who are listening?
I would say don't be discouraged and don't listen to like everything we see on social media. You can always change and you don't have to stay the way you are. Like, don't let that change your outlook on life.
Yeah, because you see so many things online, it might
Yeah,
confuse.
so many false information too.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Awesome. Well, Samantha, this was absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward to honestly these next few months. Already made a crazy transformation, but we'll see you later.
sounds good. Thank you.